This one's got some shockers in here. This is the longest land border you share with another country. For Poland, it's actually not Germany, it's Czechia. And same for Germany. Germany has all these neighbors, but the longest border it has is actually with Czechia as well. Honestly, I thought the German-Polish border would be the longest one, maybe. Or maybe even with the Netherlands or France. And here's the craziest one of all that everyone's probably paying attention to, Brazil. You might be asking yourself, how does France have the longest land border with Brazil, a country in a completely different continent? That is because of the very famous territory of French Guiana. It's at least very famous in the geography community. This seems to be everyone's favorite fact. It's called French Guiana, but it's essentially just France, and yes, it is a territory that borders mostly Brazil. That border in South America is longer than the border France has with Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Germany, Luxembourg, and Belgium. Not by much, it's just barely, but still. Obviously, the longest land border the UK and Ireland have is just with each other here with Northern Ireland, and then Denmark has no other choice. Of course, it's going to be with Germany. Little shocked by Switzerland though, because Switzerland obviously borders Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, France, and then Italy. I guess it is Italy. Italy's biggest border is also with the Swiss, not France, not Austria. The microstates don't count. There's a couple microstates in Europe that are completely engulfed, like the Vatican City and San Marino. Also, there's Monaco down here. This is a giant land border that Spain has with Portugal, so of course they're beating out France. Biggest land border Turkey has is actually with Syria. Serbia, also completely surrounded by nations. Their longest border is with Romania. Ukraine, the second biggest European nation in terms of land area. Their biggest border is with Russia, unfortunately. So is Belarus. So is Finland, which is why the Russians really didn't want the Finns to join NATO. That is a lot of new border. Russia's got Kazakhstan over here. Part of the illusion can be explained, of course, by obviously the fact that we live on a globe, not this flat map. So the flat map is a little bit deceiving.